Ready, hunt!
This is Mike Baldwin, newsok.com. We're at Sam Bradford's quarterback camp. First of all, how many years have you done this now? And just talk about being around the kids. It's a change of pace from the NFL world.
This is our second year doing this camp down here in Norman, and it's an absolute blast. I've brought in a couple of my teammates the past couple years, and they get in and help out with the drills. But, to see football, at the base level and see how much fun these kids have coming out here, throwing the ball around, running around. It's just great to be out here and see it.
And a little bit about, you grew up in Putnam North area, obviously played football, you won the Heisman Trophy. Do you feel like it's given back a little bit, or how do you really view your camp?
Yeah, I know how important sports camps were for me when I was growing up. I mean, I used to get so fired up to go to the Putnam City North basketball camps every year. They were like the highlights of my summer, and so I hope these kids view this camp in the same way, and I hope they're able to come out here and not only have fun but learn. We've got 9 NFL players out here helping them out, so hopefully it's a great experience for them to learn more about the game too.
And obviously we got to take you down memory lane here. 6 years ago, you're going into two-a-days. You thought you had a chance to be the starter, but you weren't for sure. They named you the starter midway through the season. Half the reason I want you to go down memory lane, they're going to go through something like that with Blake Bell and some of the other guys this year. What was it like 6 years ago when you thought you might get the job, but you weren't sure?
It was a lot of fun. That was a great competition. I remember every day you had to be on your A game, because I knew that Joey and Keith were going to bring their A game, and that every snap, every practice, it mattered. And I think that brought the best in me, and it brought the best in those other guys out as well. So, I hope the 3 guys who are going through the competition right now really embrace the battle. I hope they're competitive with it. And, I hope they all push each other to get better.
And how well do you know Blake Bell? The one advantage he has, he played in some games. You redshirted, so you were a little bit on the fly. Landry the following year, you had the injury, he jumped in on the fly. But Blake's had some experience. Where do you see the offense moving forward? Because last 6 years, you and Landry have had 81 consecutive starts. I don't know if you realize, but it's been a lot of Landry and a lot of Sam, and now there's turning the page.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be different. It's going to be the first time in 3.5 years that Landry hadn't taken snaps. So, I think it's going to be different for everyone involved, the fans included. I'm really excited about this year. I think they got a lot of talent down there. I really believe in what they're doing, and I think whoever steps on the field at quarterback is going to play really well. I know Coach Heupel is going to get them coached up, and they're going to go out and they're going to win games.
And how much have you talked with Blake Bell? I mean, you've been around the program some when you had off weeks in the summer and stuff. How much have you talked to him? Have you given him any advice?
I see him every now and then. I still come down here to work out when I'm back here during the summer. So, I see them during their groups. And, if there's ever times that, I feel like something needs to be said, or if he ever comes to ask me, I have no problem. And, I've said some things to him in the past, and, hopefully they've helped out.
Have you talked to Landry since he got drafted by the Steelers, Roethlisberger's team?
Yeah, I haven't. I told him congrats, when he got drafted, but I haven't talked to him since OTAs finished up to find out how those went.
And the last question would be, Brian Bosworth and some other people who weighed in on the state of the OU program. Some have been a little critical that Bob's made coaching staff changes. They've still won a lot of games, 10 or 11 every year. How do you see the program since you left and moving forward?
I think the program's fine. Obviously I know that there's a very high standard in Oklahoma, but when you win 10, 11 games year in, year out, I think your program's doing just fine. And I've got all the confidence in the world in Coach Stoops. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got a great staff, and they're going to have a great year this year.
I appreciate the time, continued success. And one last one, Jeff Fisher, Rams. How far do the Rams go this year? They gave you more weapons. They gave you a left tackle. They gave you a lot of stuff. How far are the Rams going to go this year?
It's going to be a good year. Let's just say that. I'm really excited, and I think all these guys out here with me today are really excited as well.
Thanks again, Sam. Appreciate it.